Welcome to our deep dive into the data lifecycle. In today's digital world, data is constantly being generated, processed, and moved across various platforms. Understanding the journey of data from its initial collection to its eventual destruction is crucial for organizations and individuals alike. This video will guide you through each stage of the data lifecycle, highlighting the importance of proper data management and the role of mapping and tracking. Let's begin by exploring why the data lifecycle matters and how it impacts everything from privacy to efficiency. First stage of the data lifecycle is collection. Data collection involves gathering information from various sources, such as user inputs, sensors, transactions, or external databases. This step is foundational, as the quality and accuracy of collected data directly affect all subsequent stages. Organizations must ensure that data is collected ethically and in compliance with relevant regulation. Proper documentation at this stage sets the tone for effective tracking and management throughout the data's journey. Once data is collected, it moves into the processing stage. Here, raw data is transformed into a usable format through cleaning, organizing, and sometimes enriching with additional information. Processing ensures that data is accurate, consistent, and ready for analysis or further use. This stage may involve automated scripts, manual review, or a combination of both. Effective processing is essential for deriving meaningful insights and supporting decision-making. After processing, data needs to be stored securely. Storage can take many forms, from local servers to cloud-based solutions. The main goal is to keep data safe, accessible, and organized for future use. Security measures such as encryption, access controls, and regular backups are critical at this stage to protect sensitive information from unauthorized access or loss. Proper storage practices also facilitate efficient retrieval and sharing when needed. Data sharing is a pivotal stage in the lifecycle. It involves distributing data to authorized users, departments, or even external partners. Sharing must be managed carefully to ensure that only the right people have access to the right data. Secure sharing protocols, permissions, and audit trails help maintain data integrity and confidentiality. This stage supports collaboration and innovation while safeguarding sensitive information. Not all data needs to be actively used at all times. Archiving is the process of moving inactive or infrequently accessed data to long-term storage. This helps free up resources and ensures that important information is preserved for compliance or historical reference. Archived data must still be protected and organized, as it may be needed for audits, legal requirements, or future analysis. Eventually, data reaches the end of its useful life. Secure destruction ensures that data is permanently deleted and cannot be recovered or misused. This step is critical for protecting privacy and meeting regulatory requirements. Methods include physical destruction of storage media, secure erasure, or degaussing. Proper documentation of destruction activities is also important for audit purposes. Mapping the data lifecycle provides a visual and logical representation of how data moves through an organization. It helps identify potential risks, inefficiencies, and areas for improvement. By mapping each stage, organizations can ensure that data is handled properly, responsibilities are clear, and compliance is maintained. This proactive approach supports better decision-making and resource allocation. Tracking data movement means monitoring where data comes from, where it goes, and how it changes along the way. This is essential for maintaining data integrity and security. Tracking tools and logs provide transparency, making it easier to detect unauthorized access or errors. Consistent tracking also supports compliance with data protection regulations and helps organizations respond quickly to incidents. Data inventory is a comprehensive list of all data assets within an organization. Creating and maintaining such inventories helps organizations understand what data they have, where it is stored, and who is responsible for it. This practice supports better data governance, risk management, and compliance. Regularly updating data inventories ensures that no data is overlooked or mishandled. Data governance refers to the policies, processes, and standards that ensure data is managed properly throughout its life cycle. Effective governance assigns clear responsibilities, defines acceptable use, and establishes accountability. This framework helps organizations maintain data quality, security, and compliance, reducing the risk of data breaches or misuse. Maintaining high data quality is essential for reliable analysis and decision-making. Data quality management involves regular checks for accuracy, completeness, and consistency. Automated tools can help identify and correct errors, while clear standards ensure that everyone in the organization understands their role in maintaining data quality. Protecting data from unauthorized access or breaches is a top priority. Security measures include encryption, strong authentication, and regular monitoring. Organizations should also provide training to employees on data security best practices. These steps help safeguard sensitive information at every stage of the data lifecycle. Compliance with data protection regulations is essential for avoiding legal penalties and maintaining trust. Regulations like GDPR or HIPAA set strict requirements for how data is collected, stored, and destroyed. Organizations must stay informed about relevant laws and ensure that their data practices align with these standards. Access controls determine who can view or modify data at each stage of its lifecycle. Implementing strong access controls helps prevent unauthorized use and ensures that sensitive information is only available to those who need it. Regularly reviewing and updating permissions is a key part of maintaining data security. Backing up data ensures that information can be recovered in case of accidental loss, corruption, or disaster. Regular backups should be part of any data management plan. Organizations should test their backup systems periodically to confirm that data can be restored quickly and accurately when needed. A data recovery plan outlines the steps to restore lost or corrupted data. This plan should include clear procedures, responsible personnel, and regular testing. Being prepared for data loss incidents minimizes downtime and helps organizations maintain business continuity. Retention policies define how long data should be kept before it is archived or destroyed. These policies help organizations balance the need for information with privacy and storage concerns. Retention periods may be set by law, industry standards, or internal requirements. Classifying data helps organizations prioritize protection and management efforts. Data can be categorized by sensitivity, value, or regulatory requirements. Proper classification ensures that the most critical data receives the highest level of security and oversight. Automation tools can streamline the data lifecycle by handling repetitive tasks such as backups, archiving, and monitoring. Automation reduces human error, increases efficiency, and ensures that data management policies are consistently applied. Monitoring how data is used helps organizations detect unusual activity, optimize processes, and ensure compliance. Usage logs and analytics provide valuable insights into who is accessing data when and for what purpose. Integrity checks verify that data remains accurate and unaltered throughout its lifecycle. Regular validation processes help detect corruption, unauthorized changes, or errors, ensuring that data remains trustworthy and reliable. Data masking involves hiding sensitive information by replacing it with fictional or scrambled data. This technique is often used in testing or sharing environments to protect privacy while still allowing data to be used for analysis or development. Encryption transforms data into a coded format that can only be read by authorized users. This is a fundamental security measure for protecting data at rest and in transit. Strong encryption standards are essential for safeguarding sensitive information. Audit trails record every action taken on data, creating a transparent history of access and changes. Logging is essential for detecting unauthorized activity, investigating incidents, and demonstrating compliance during audits. An incident response plan outlines how to react to data breaches or other security events. Quick and effective responses minimize damage and help organizations recover faster. Plans should include communication protocols, investigation steps, and post-incident reviews. Assigning ownership ensures that someone is accountable for each data asset. Owners are responsible for data quality, security, and compliance throughout the lifecycle. Clear roles prevent confusion and support effective management. Data stewards oversee the proper handling of data, ensuring that policies are followed and best practices are maintained. They act as liaisons between technical teams and business units, promoting a culture of data responsibility. Documenting each stage of the data lifecycle provides clarity and accountability. Documentation includes process descriptions, roles, and responsibilities, as well as compliance requirements. Well-maintained documentation supports audits and continuous improvement. Data mapping tools help visualize how data moves and transforms across systems. These tools make it easier to identify dependencies, bottlenecks, and security risks. Visual maps support better communication and planning. Organizations often collect data from multiple sources. Integrating these sources ensures a unified view and reduces duplication. Integration tools and standards help maintain data quality and consistency across the organization. Data transformation involves converting data from one format or structure to another. This is often necessary for compatibility with different systems or for analysis. Transformation processes must be documented and monitored to ensure accuracy. Training employees on the data lifecycle and best practices is essential for effective management. Regular training sessions keep everyone informed about policies, tools, and responsibilities, reducing the risk of errors or breaches. The data lifecycle is not static. Organizations should regularly review and update their processes to adapt to new technologies, regulations, and business needs. Continuous improvement ensures that data management remains effective and relevant. Metrics help organizations measure the effectiveness of their data lifecycle management. Key metrics might include data accuracy rates, incident response times, or compliance audit results. Tracking these metrics supports informed decision-making. Managing the data lifecycle comes with challenges such as data silos, legacy systems, and evolving regulations. Addressing these challenges requires collaboration, investment in technology, and ongoing training. Effective data management leads to better decision-making, increased efficiency, and stronger compliance. Organizations that manage data well can respond quickly to opportunities and risks, gaining a competitive advantage. New trends such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and big data analytics are reshaping the data lifecycle. Staying informed about these trends helps organizations remain competitive and compliant. Let's look at a real-world example. A healthcare provider collects patient data, processes it for treatment, stores it securely, shares it with authorized staff, archives old records, and destroys data when no longer needed. Mapping and tracking each step ensures compliance and patient privacy. Various software tools are available for mapping and tracking data. These tools automate documentation, visualize data flows, and alert users to potential issues. Choosing the right tools depends on organizational needs and resources. As technology evolves, the data lifecycle will continue to change. Automation, advanced analytics, and stricter regulations will shape how organizations manage data. Staying proactive and adaptable is key to long-term success. We've covered the entire data lifecycle from collection and processing to storage, sharing, archiving, and secure destruction. Mapping and tracking are essential for effective management, compliance, and security. Remember, a proactive approach to data management benefits everyone. To wrap up, always follow best practices. Collect data responsibly, process and store it securely, share it wisely, archive when necessary, and destroy it properly. Maintain inventories, map your data flows, and keep up with training and regulations. Data management is an ongoing journey. Stay curious, keep learning, and adapt to new challenges and technologies. Continuous improvement ensures your data practices remain effective and secure. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the data lifecycle. By understanding and managing each stage, you can protect valuable information, support your organization's goals, and stay ahead in a data-driven world. Remember, effective data management is everyone's responsibility.